Hey everyone, welcome to my channel today. We're diving into something legendary, the Queen of the Skies, the one and only Boeing 747. So buckle up or just settle in. And let's take off into the fascinating world of aviation history and beyond. In 1963, the United States Air Force initiated a series of study projects aimed at developing a highly capable, large strategic transport aircraft. Recognizing the limitations of the C-141 Starlifter, which was entering service at the time, officials identified the need for a larger aircraft capable of transporting outsized cargo that could not fit into existing designs. These studies resulted in the requirements for the CX Heavy Logistics System, outlined in March 1964. The specifications included a load capacity of 180,000 pounds, a cruising speed of Mach 0.75, an unrefueled range of 5,000 nautical miles with a payload of 115,000 pounds, and a cargo bay measuring 17 feet wide, 13.5 feet high, and 100 feet long, with access doors at both the front and rear. These specifications laid the groundwork for the development of aircraft capable of meeting strategic military transport needs. By May 1964, the competition heated up as airframe proposals rolled in from aviation giants like Boeing, Douglas, General Dynamics, Lockheed, and Martin Marietta, while engine designs were submitted by General Electric, Curtiss-Wright, and Pratt & Whitney. The excitement didn't end there. Boeing, Douglas, and Lockheed secured additional study contracts to refine their airframe designs, while General Electric and Pratt & Whitney were tasked with advancing engine technology. This intense phase of collaboration and rivalry set the stage for a revolutionary leap in aviation engineering. In the end, Lockheed emerged victorious in the competition, securing the contract. By 1965, Lockheed's innovative aircraft design, paired with General Electric's cutting-edge engine technology, was selected to bring the new C-5 Galaxy to life. At the time, the C-5 Galaxy became the largest military aircraft in the world, a true marvel of engineering and a game-changer in strategic airlift capabilities. The rise of commercial jet travel, sparked by the overwhelming success of the Boeing 707 and Douglas DC-8, had revolutionized long-distance air travel. In this booming jet age, Juan Trippe, the president of Pan American Airways, Pan Am, one of Boeing's most crucial airline partners, set his sights on an even bigger vision. He asked Boeing to design a new jet airliner that was 2.5 times the size of the 707, with a 30% lower cost per passenger mile and the capacity to offer mass air travel on international routes. Trippe also saw this as a way to help address growing airport congestion by introducing a larger aircraft. In 1965, Joe Sutter, who had been working on the Boeing 737, was tasked with leading the design studies for this ambitious new airliner, which was already given the model number 747. Sutter began collaborating with Pan Am and other airlines to better understand their needs. At the time, there was a belief that supersonic transport would eventually overtake long-range subsonic aircraft. But, in April 1966, Pan Am made a bold move and ordered 25 Boeing 747-100 aircraft for $525 million, marking a major milestone. During the contract signing banquet in Seattle, which also coincided with Boeing's 50th anniversary, Juan Trippe made a visionary statement, calling the 747 a great weapon for peace, competing with intercontinental missiles for mankind's destiny. As the launch customer, Pan Am played an unparalleled role in influencing the design and development of the 747. Their early involvement, even before making a formal order, gave them a level of influence on the aircraft's design that no single airline had ever experienced before. The collaboration between Pan Am and Boeing helped shape the 747 into the iconic aircraft it would become. The Boeing 747 made its commercial debut on January 22, 1970, with Pan Am flying the aircraft from New York to London. The 747's massive size, luxurious features, and long-range capabilities made it an instant hit. The aircraft, with its distinctive humpback shape, became a symbol of progress in the airline industry and was the largest commercial aircraft in the world at the time. The 747 made air travel accessible to millions, reducing the cost per seat mile and allowing airlines to offer more affordable fares. By the 1970s and 1980s, it was the backbone of many international fleets, with airlines operating multiple 747s on routes across the globe. The 747-400, introduced in the late 1980s, brought further improvements in fuel efficiency, passenger capacity, and range. The Boeing 747 became an icon, featured in movies, documentaries, and even as Air Force One, the U.S. President's official plane. It served as the aircraft of choice for intercontinental flights, carrying diplomats, celebrities, and everyday travelers alike. By the mid-1990s, newer aircraft models, such as the Boeing 777 and Airbus A340, offered better fuel efficiency, lower operating costs, and more flexible configurations. The 747's four engines, while powerful, became a disadvantage in a market that increasingly demanded fuel efficiency and lower operating costs. These twin-engine aircraft could fly similar distances with fewer maintenance costs and better fuel economy. Airlines began to shift toward smaller, more versatile aircraft, especially for long-haul routes. The Boeing 787 and Airbus A350, introduced in the 2000s and 2010s, offered even greater fuel efficiency, longer ranges, and passenger comfort. Airlines began to favor these newer planes, which could operate more economically on a wider range of routes, reducing the need for large, wide-body jets like the 747. As airlines started to reduce their fleets of 747s in favor of more fuel-efficient models, the demand for the 747 declined. The global airline industry's growing focus on reducing carbon emissions also played a role in pushing the 747 out of favor. While the 747 remained popular in cargo operations for its massive payload capabilities, its passenger services began to dwindle. The COVID-19 pandemic, which severely impacted global air travel, was a final blow to many older aircraft types, including the Boeing 747. Airlines grounded their fleets, and many 747s were retired early. The reduction in international travel, combined with the rise of smaller, more efficient aircraft for long-haul flights, cemented the end of the 747's commercial passenger service for most airlines. The 747's legacy was forever sealed as a revolutionary aircraft, but the evolving demands of the airline industry had shifted away from the jumbo jet model. While its commercial passenger service has largely come to an end, the Boeing 747's impact on aviation cannot be overstated. It transformed air travel, making it more accessible to the masses, and reshaped the way airlines operated. The 747 was a symbol of engineering excellence, its presence in the skies inspiring awe for over 5 decades. Despite its decline in passenger service, the Boeing 747 still holds a special place in the hearts of aviation enthusiasts and continues to serve as a cargo aircraft, proving its lasting legacy in the skies. Thanks for joining us on this journey through the iconic Boeing 747 story. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Stay tuned for more fascinating aviation tales. See you next time.